good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you, the real estate agent or real estate investor, a better version of yourself. So you can become financially free, happier today, so we can really achieve our number one goal tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. And this morning we have a special episode. I'm going to quickly run through because I have to give a speech today with this BNI organization I'm in. It's on rotation. So like once every couple months, you have to present what it is that you do for your business. What are the benefits? And it's I really like this because we don't take the time to explain the process of things. And this was a hard thing for me to learn in the beginning of the business. What would be an example? When you call someone to come clean your toilets, are you going to ask them, what is the step-by-step process of how you clean these toilets? Probably not. You probably don't give a shit. Or when you go buy food or whatever it is, then you're not focused on the actual making of the food. I mean, the food example is tough because if we really knew what they were doing to it, you probably wouldn't like it as much. But good morning. Good morning. Thanks for jumping on and tuning in with us this morning. We're going to go through this quick little speech that I have because it's going to focus on me just being able to communicate. So you sitting in your own position, think of what it is you do, how you can better communicate it, and what are the results? What is your goal? What is your mission? These are types of things that people want to know. They want to know why you do what they do. People don't give a shit what you do. They just want your results. They want the benefits, and they want to feel better. They want some type of desired result to solve a specific problem, and they want to make sure that you're a good person and you match up with why, because there's thousands and thousands of other coaches, and it's like, what could possibly set me apart from other ones? Well, my best bet that I've come up with so far is to practice what I preach. I take the 5 a.m. cold showers. I'm jumping on here every day. We put the suits on. We're here. We're working towards. We're already achieved financial freedom in real estate. So it's like, okay, well, we should probably focus on and coach real estate agents and investors, right? It makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get off my soapbox and show you guys this presentation. Share. I've been using Canva a lot more lately. I would highly recommend using Canva. Let's go to the beginning. Okay. I've been using Canva a lot lately. It's pretty cheap. One of my buddies has it. So we use that account, and it's been really useful. I like it a lot. So check out Canva if you need help creating presentations, content, snippets, and stuff like that. Little side note, I can put a link in the description below. So life coaching. So I'm going through life coaching and what we would go through. So something that is very apparent to me is in the life coaching space and working with people in the real estate space, it's such a intense business. It seems so intense. And one of the things that can cause with the intensity of this, the high emotions, the life changes and stuff like that, a lot of people are just miserable on the journey to success because real estate takes a really long time to do well in, usually, right? I think we've gained some pretty quick success nowadays, and I think people are starting to speed it up with the ability of online tools and systems and stuff. So young people are starting to make a lot of money in real estate. But either way, overall, it's a long-term game. Like, you got to pay down a lot of debt. You got to meet and have good relationships with people for long periods of time. Because I'm telling you, relationships is where all the actual deals are at. The MLS and stuff through the real estate agents they're usually not very good. Comparatively, between the massive discounts you can get when you go belly to belly with real investors and people who like you and want to see you do well, and then you time it right. Say if they sold other houses and they need to reduce their tax liability, that kind of shit. So, okay. So essentially our mission, our number one goal is to help 1 million real estate professionals choose happiness. choose happiness. I say choose because I truly believe it is a choice. I've had clients who are literally coming over the border of Mexico into Arizona and have dealt with cartels and have come and they're happy. Like the situations can be whether they're extreme or even, I'm a big believer that people who are born rich, they bear a very hard burden because it's very hard to find satisfaction when you've been given it to you your whole life. And there's always on the extreme ends of sides, it can be very tough. And then somewhere in the middle, I think where I came up is actually probably one of the easiest. I think growing up poor and having at least one good parent makes for a really happy life in a lot of cases. But either way, no matter what situation you're in, I think it's very, you can choose happiness. I think there's been thousands of studies on people who have had cancer and have been able to find peace and happiness. People who have been done wrong through like wars, like war, not just like, oh, they're talking about doing this and this and that, and we have a pretty nice bubble that we got going on in America, but like real famine, hardship, and more like talking about the Holocaust and people finding peace and diaries and being able to focus and meditate. Like we have the ability to do this. And the mission is to help guide people in these spaces, in this particular space, because this is what I know and I love and I'm interested in. Like I love real estate. It's cool. Like the houses are cool, the people are pretty sweet, the potential for returns are insane. I mean, I just recently bought a house with no money down, and so the return on that thing is going to be infinite. And just the creativity and behind it's so awesome. But it's so easy to get away from the good stuff in this business. So we know we can place ourselves to help with real estate professionals choose happiness. We're going to help a million people in the real estate space choose happiness, specifically real estate agents. If you know any real estate agents who need a coach, or you know any investors who need a coach, I'm your guy, the life and business coach. And I can help. We can help put together a plan and help focus. Be happy today. So I want to you when you're talking to people, you usually want to make sure that they know your goal. Like, what's the goal here? What are we trying to do here? Versus focusing too much on the process, like we were mentioning earlier. So this is a great referral for me. So you want to tell people you like, whether we are on here. So whether we're on here, I'm going to talk about a great referral for me. It's a real estate agent, a real estate investor, or a real estate broker. A real estate broker is someone who manages, think of a boss, a manager for a group of real estate agents. That's essentially what a real estate broker is. So if you can make an introduction to me to a real estate broker who has access with agents all the time, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that, and see what we have to offer actually makes sense versus a real estate agent. If you know an individual who is an agent and they've been feeling down, they just want to be better. They just want to improve. They want to grow. They want to just be happier and not be miserable all the time for no reason. Because when you're miserable, there's only one person who suffers. Only one person. And that's ourselves, unfortunately. So if you know a real estate agent, if you know a real estate investor or a real estate broker, these are the people who I'm specifically looking to partner more with, because I can't help but notice, even from testimonials, I put one testimonial on here from a client that she's just a really fun client. She's absolutely great, crushing it down in Florida. Working with Tanner has helped me realize how hard I was being on myself. This business can be rewarding and fun with patience and perspective by really understanding my values. So that's usually a big part of what we do with coaching is we figure out your values, what it is that you actually want, and then we stop doing the things that are out of alignment with that. We stop doing the things that you don't actually desire. We stop with the coping. We get out of the loop of things and we start really focusing on the things that matter most. Well, that's really what we're trying to do and focus on here. I wanted to put a testimony on there. And please, if you're everyone's going to have a bad day and you're going to beat yourself up. That's human nature. You're going to do that. But just start being more aware of the damage that it's doing to you. and how you are the only one who really suffers from that. Just you, no one else. And the things keep turning. Time gets us all. But just having a better idea of that, because when I'm working with people, just these amazing, talented, just awesome rock stars in the real estate world, and they just tear themselves apart. They just tear themselves to shreds. I'm like, holy cow, man. Of course you sag. You kick the shit out of yourself every morning, every evening, every day for lunch. It's like, it's going to be tough. So, here to make you your own best friend, right? We want to become our own best friend. So, things to listen for. Additionally, okay, so we have our goal. We have a good idea of what's a good referral for us. We want to embed that in the minds of the people we're talking to. And then it's like, okay, what are some things we need to listen to? People pay money to fix their pain. I'll say that again. People pay a lot of money to fix pain. People don't like pain. And we want to adjust and move off of the pain. So if the pain point is what you're hearing, you're listening for, what you're hearing, what you're listening for from your real estate agents, your real estate investors, and your real estate brokers, you're listening for these type of pain points. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to be successful in real estate. I don't have enough time. I don't have any money. The people drive me nuts. The people are assholes. The leads. There's a million people doing this. There's a million people doing this. How am I supposed to separate myself from the competition? There's too much rejection. I'm tired of being told no all the time, Tanner. If you hear these 5 pain points, these are because these cause the most pain. These cause the most pain in real estate, but they're the reason why people do it. These are the goals, right? People get into real estate because of the flexibility and time once you put systems in place. Now that we have more rentals, I have a property manager, a lot more flexibility, support from my amazing girlfriend and my family. Like, I have a ton of time back. The money, we're creating passive cash flow and we're paying down debt. We're increasing our net worth at a really fast pace. People, like, I enjoy the people. I enjoy helping them find a home and like giving them a place to live. Leads. You gotta on the leads part, man, figure out what the hell you enjoy doing. Like, talking on camera with you guys coming on here is not real work. It's not. I enjoy this crap a lot. As you can tell, I like to talk because in coaching, all I do is listen all day. And then on here, I get to be the one to talk and blah, 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 go through everything that I like. And we just got to figure out a way for you to generate leads on a way that you enjoy. And that could be video content. I think this stuff's fun. You get to put your message out there. People respect it. And if they don't respect it, fuck them, right? Rejection. So rejection being the last one. This one is definitely one that this is probably my personal caveat that I had a pretty hard time with the rejection. It still sucks, right? It's tough. Rejection's tough. And rejection can be the barrier and the difference maker of what makes you successful, really, in anything. It's people who do anything. People who are extraordinary do the ordinary for long periods of time. Again, people who are extraordinary just do the ordinary for long periods of time. And you're going to get rejected and you're going to get told no a lot. There's millions of homes, millions. And people will be told no twice and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. This is too tough. Like, literally less than 5 times. And shoot, people will lie. I know this. I'm speaking from personal experience. I was lying on how many times I was reaching out to people. I genuinely thought I was reaching out to a lot of people. And then I finally started measuring it with tools and a system that we put into the coaching. And I was like, oh crap, I'm actually not reaching out to that many people. Of course I'm not getting that many deals. Of course, right? But we need to be able to flip these pain points. So if you hear these pain points, if you hear them, make sure that you're saying, hey, you could probably benefit from working with a coach, setting up a schedule, setting up goals for how much money you really do want to make. How many people do you need to meet and connect with? How many leads do you need to generate? Can you do you need to practice your sales pitch so we can so we can improve our conversion rates and not get rejected so much? That's up to us. Listen to these pain points. These are 5 pain points, and we want to turn these pain points into pleasure pieces so people can be happy today. If you can pick and choose what you're really good at and what you enjoy off of these suckers, dude, you're rocket fuel, baby. Like you'll be unstoppable. So these are pain points. Listen for these pain points. If you know real estate agents, brokers, or investors who have these pain points, you have them come talk to Tanner. You have them come talk to Tanner, life and business coach. Okay, great. My current portfolio, so we have 6 properties, 20 units, 28 storage, financially free before 30. That's great, right? We just got to throw that in there. So, personal benefits of coaching. So, the personal benefits of coaching. So, we have self awareness, gaining self awareness. Very key. And these go in order, by the way. So if you want to just take a quick screenshot, we don't want to get too deep into the process of it, but these go in order like this. So this is usually like the trick of the trickle down that we're going to get working together one on one. It starts at the top. We need to be aware, and then we need to go take action and be resilient on it for a little while. We collaborate back and forth. What's working, what's not working, communication. You need to be able to just talk about what it is you're doing and talk about it in a way that you can describe it to a damn third grader. If you can't describe it to a third grader, it's not simple enough. It's not simple enough. Work-life balance, increased mental health. These are the benefits that a lot of people don't understand when you're working with a coach, specifically a one-on-one coach. One-on-one coaching, I think, is by far the best, just because every individual is so different and in a unique position that we need to be able to better understand ourselves in our own situation. So set up a thing. You can always send me a direct message or you can work with me directly one on one if you like these benefits. And results, these are the results that I've seen more than not with pretty much most of my clients and with myself. That's one of my favorite things about this industry is I learn I learn so much from other people. I'm like, oh shit, I need to do this as well because we're a team. We're both trying to get better. We're both working in the weeds of it. We're both fighting in the jungle, you and me together, and we're calling out for each other. We're supporting each other. And really, the biggest these are honestly the things that you're going to want more than anything. You're going to want these more than anything. And these are the results. You want to be energetic. You want to have energy. Energy sells, man. Like if you can just be energetic, everyone's so lax and tired all the time. That can be your competitive advantage is having good energy. Energy transfers. I'm not going to sit here and start singing Kumbaya, but there's something just incredible about energy. And when you can bring it to the table and you can give it to people, why do you think music has lasted so long and is so powerful? How just kind of just the embodiment of the feel of working with someone and who that's one of my strengths. I got a lot of energy, and you will also, once we start following these principles and we have some of these things in place and we're making improvements, we're just going to have more energy. And as we have more energy, we're going to be able to focus for longer periods of time because that's all success is. That's all success is. It's just eliminating distractions and being able to focus. Clarity of goals. What way are we even heading? What direction? We're trying to get warm and we're heading north in November. We got to have clarity. You hear what I'm saying. And lastly, healthier relationships. Humans are social creatures. You got to be able to get the shit off your chest and be able to talk to somebody so you can be supportive and really be there for the people who you love and care about most. You got to have healthy relationships. Healthier relationships, and working with a life coach one-on-one can provide with that. Just that, right? So here are the results. We want to really drive home the results for people when they go to work with us. Not as much the process of things versus more the results. Because these are the things that you actually want, you need. This is what you're paying for. You're paying for the energy. What's it costing you to be tired all the time? What's it costing you to just stare at your cell phone and never being able to focus? What's it costing you to not have any clarity towards your goals? What's it costing you to have bad relationships with people that you really genuinely care about? You know, it can be a lonely world when we don't have strong relationships, man. What's that costing you to life? What's all this for? What's this mean? So putting these out here, putting these results out here for people and saying, what's it costing you if you don't have these things? And then they're going to be a lot more lenient on being willing to pay for things and maybe take the next connective action. So ways that you connect with me. This is my personal email. Send me an email. Go to my social media. Please, if you like this content, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it some type of growth, give it some love. We're putting good energy out there. We want to help as many. As we know, we went through earlier, we want to help as many agents, investors, and brokers to choose happiness. So we have our goal and ways to connect. Lastly, you can always hop over to my website, talktotanner.com, and you can sign up for a free coaching session. I'm most active on social media. This is what I enjoy doing the most. I love getting on camera. I love talking and laying out there and helping other entrepreneurs. So take this and think, where am I at in my own journey? What am I trying to present? What are the results? What are my goals? And how can I put myself in situations to give presentations, to give speeches to multiple people to try and get my message out there, to try and grow my business, to try and grow myself and put ourselves in a better spot? If you need a life and business coach, talk to Tanner. I will be back here live with another episode. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out, for tuning in, staying with us. This was a longer morning episode this morning. And I got to hop off here. I got a speech in like 3 minutes. I got to do it all again. But practice makes perfect. Perfect, I guess, doesn't exist. My mom used to always tell me that. But perfect doesn't exist. But we can get better. And it feels really good to get better. So cheers to that, friends. I'm heading out for the day. Everyone have an amazing, amazing Thursday. I will be back here live Friday morning. Oh my gosh, it'll be October 28th. Another day down. 2022. Cheers to that. So you might as well get your shit done today so you can feel better tomorrow. Let's do this. If you need help and you need support, you need a life and you need a business coach, contact me. These are ways that you can contact me. Send me a direct message, either or. Show some love, like, comment, subscribe. Cheers, friends. I'm out of here. Until next time. Thanks so much. See you guys all tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time.